Hey, what's going on, guys? JPlays here, back with some more process elimination. Now, previously, I solved the investigation in the case of Workaholic Renegade's death. But did I? It seems like there's more on the surface going on. Maybe the Duka's involved, so... We also got a chance to say, hey, no, stop that, stop it, stop investigating. So, I wonder what that's all about. And now it's time to start the final chapter of this game. Oh my god. Sorry, I forgot about that. Good morning, night, evening, and day. That's what you think, bro. I'm about to catch you, though. I know Dolfo's name, even though I forgot about it. But he did tell me. I also know Pasha's name was like, what, Ariel something Pinkerton? Wait, I thought he public though, because she did publicize her own name, huh? Wow, that happened! That happened! Whoa! I mean, obviously you know about that. You too, huh? So you're one of the kidnapped children. Dude, you gotta be techie, right? I mean... We're gonna find out who this dude is this chapter, huh? There won't be one. Skip that a little bit early there, whatever. Yeah, so these stupid weirdos were like, hey, no, stop. I wonder if we can get a cameo from some of the other detectives at some point. Well, we'll see. We finally received word from headquarters. There are all detectives still remaining on the island not to investigate any further. Attached message a video of the Quartering Duke's latest irrelevant broadcast. He's still broadcasting? Is it like, what, pre-recorded then? That's great. Okay, so in the anyway, just go home and don't do anything. That's just so weird. They're just gonna arrive and just start shooting us all? Hey, one of you guys is Quartering Duke, right? Hey, we gotta hit one of you guys. It's one of you guys, right? I mean, if it was Techie, he could probably fake this message. Like, if it was Quartering Duke, he could fake the stop investigating message, right? Yeah, we're gonna ever see this dude at some point? Obviously, we ignore the direct order because screw that dude, right? I mean, you can't investigate while they wait for help to come, right? I mean, come on now. Yo, Mr. Incompetent, bro. You already saw what happens if you go and get help and whatever. You get got.
おとなしく待ってなんていられないよ。僕らは僕らで予定通り捜査を続けよう。
さすがは私の一番の部下。
Why would you ever tell detectives to stop investigating when there's a killer amongst them? What is wrong with you?
ございません。さあ、私たちは独自の調査を進めましょう。いいんでしょうか。少女は生真面目な性分をにじませながら。
Bro, live a little bit, okay?
良いに決まっておりますわ。美読は探偵としては優れているかもしれませんが、人としての心がありません。これほど仲間を失ってきた私たちにじっとしていろですって。
Maybe he's with the Quarter Nuke as well.
無理に決まっている
Because the Quarter Nuke probably has allies in the DA that's not on the island, right?
僕も家族さんと同じ気持ちです。思えばこの島での出来事は不可解な点が多すぎます。どうしてわざわざ島に探偵たちを呼び寄せたのか。職員たちはなぜ抵抗もできずに死んでいったのか。いくら組織がダメだと言おうとも前に進みましょう。それが死んでいった皆さんのためでもあると思います。
はいはい、みんなちょっとクールダウンしましょうね。
Gourmet approaches the group carrying a tray of enough soup for everyone.
気合たっぷりなのはいいけど、このままだと空回りしちゃうわよ。事件の捜査もやっと一段落。
I mean, technically anyone could be the Quarter Nuke at this point. Because we all have supernatural abilities, right? So it's like...
そうですね。
あら、これ竜宮院印の和風松茸スープじゃありませんの。わパンも見つけたから焼いてくるわね。先にスープを飲んで体を温めておくといいわ。
Okay. We graciously accept the meal, helping ourselves to soup as we lounge on the lobby sofas. Ah, this is what comfort feels like, man. No more sleeping on the hard floor or a jail bed. We're actually back to the surface. The mushroom flavor is pungent, blending in nicely with the bonito flakes and kombu broth. A pleasant feeling envelops my tired body. My mind starts wondering, either that or it must really be spent where my eyes started to drip. Did she just poison us or something? But then I noticed the other slumped against the sofa's already sound asleep. Oh shoot. Gourmet? Gourmet, what's going on, bro? An alarm bell goes off in my head, but nonetheless my consciousness remains unroused and my eyelids grow heavier still. Through my hazy field of vision I spot Gourmet in the distance. I can only vaguely make out her expression, but even so I feel an intensity about her that I've never seen before.
スープに睡眠薬を。
ごめんなさいね、無能ちゃん。これも世界のためなの。
I don't think that she's decoding Duke, right? No, there's no way. I mean, because this little gambit, she could just easily kill all of us right here. Those are the last words to hear from a conscience phase nothing. She doesn't want us to investigate the Quarter Duke though, huh? Because she's trying to make us fall asleep until help comes or something? I wake my head in agony. Seems like I keeled over and passed on the sofa. My arm is still numb and asleep. With the start, I immediately recall what had happened just prior.
そうだ。美食さんはどうしてスープに睡眠薬なんて。
Bro, she's not here. She's gone. Oh, she's there. Okay. What, did we need a nap, man? Is that what you guys look kind of tired. I was just helping you out. Gourmet is seated on the sofa opposite me, wearing a usual gentle smile. The other detectives gradually come to, probably thanks to all my yelling.
それは私のツナマヨですわよ。あれ、私のサンドイッチはどちらに？
Seems you had some good dreams.
起床して1秒でうるさいとか、本当に勘弁してください。少女は寝ぼけ眼をこすりつつ。
Did you just put us sleep and do absolutely nothing? Just kind of just waited for us to wake up? Literally, what is the point?
僕はどうして居眠りを？それに胸になんだか違和感が。これって機動探偵がつけてた首輪なんじゃ。
Did she? Wait a second. Is she actually going with my idea? She's trying to kill all of us, or like could kill us at any given time.
正解よ、飛脚ちゃん。察しが良くてお姉さん嬉しいわ。
Following soon, I inspect my own chest and find a device similar to running gauge clamped onto me. Unlike the one where I get used on polish, this particular device seems much harder to remove. okay, I can't hate it, honestly. Given the chance, if I was in your situation, I'd do the exact same thing, bro. Actually, I applaud you.
下道ちゃんがたくさん持っていた予備を少しもらってね。みんなが眠っている間に首輪をつけさせてもらったの。
Don't hate the player.
無能ちゃんのデバイスを拝借してコマンドも発信したから、あと2人分のコマンドで爆発する状態よ。
If I die, that sends a command as well. But what about one more? What about two more
どうして
commands
そん
though?
なことをもしかしてあなたが八つ咲き校だったんですか？
You think you'd still be alive if she was a Korean Duke?
それに何のつもりか知りませんけど、いくら首輪を取り付けたって残り2人分のコマンドは発信できないのですし、無意味じゃありませんこと。権限を有する監視者とやらはもう無能さんただ一人。理想探偵のデバイスは彼女の遺体とともに回収できていませんし、社畜さんのデバイスも感電の際に故障しておりましたわよね。コマンドが発信できなくてはただのお飾り、何の脅
Unless
し
she
にもな
did
り
get
ませんわ。
ideals D-pad for some
そ
reason.
れが意味はあるのよ。だって本当は下
What?
道ちゃんへのコマンドを送った監視者は
Why?
理想ちゃん
Wait,
ではな
you're an
くて
observer? Ideal wasn't.
私だもの。
Okay, that makes sense. Because it was the whole thing of like, which seemed like a big like BS thing that somehow Ideal was within 10 meters of Renegade when she died and issued a command. So this makes more sense. I put out in spite of myself. It's true. You just assumed Holmes was an observer. Never found any evidence providing that. Okay, so you can send another command, making it only one left, which means that you're actually providing safety for yourself as well, because you can't be killed. And so you can't make yourself. It's kind of fair, protecting yourself. But if you're the quartering Duke, this is kind of bad for us, right? Because we have to apprehend you, but also you could kind of like be like, I'm gonna don't step any closer. I'm gonna kill myself. I'm gonna kill myself or something like that, right? So this is like a bad situation either way. If you're innocent, then it's fine because that means you just kind of made it so you can't be killed, or also incompetent as well. Incompetent cannot be killed either. But if you're the quartering Duke, you kind of made it so that you can't be caught. So it's like not fine to think I may have been one all along. At that moment, the device on my chest beeps as if to mock my revelation.
初めて聞いたでしょ。今のが首輪がコマンドを受信した音よ。これで私がコマンドの発信権限を持つ監視者だってことがよく分かったわよね。
I mean, I guess she could. No, she could. She could just steal my D-pad, right? Knock me out and use my fingerprint.
あと一人分のコマンドでみんなドッカーン。私の心臓が止まってコマンドが発信
Yeah,
さ
the
れれ
quartering
ば
Duke literally has
全員
no
お
reason
し
to kill
ま
her.
いね。
Unless they can get the collar off of them, the quartering Duke cannot kill her.
どうして美食さんがこんなことを。
But if they could get the collar off of them, that's risky because if they get the collar off, they can just kill Grimet, and that takes care of everyone else easily. So it's like, yeah.
あなたが監視者だということは社畜さんと同じく探偵同盟の幹部クラスということですよね。もしかしてこれは探偵同盟本部からの指示なのですか？
探偵同盟本部がそんなバカなこと。
科学ちゃんは察しがいいわね。
What kind of orders
その
though?
通りよ。そう。私は理想ちゃんや社畜ちゃんと同じく探偵同盟の運営に関わる立場。いわば今回の八つ咲き校事件対策会議の取りまとめ役なの。役割は簡単。みんなの中に溶け込んで怪しい人物がいたら正体を探り、
I mean, that's
必要となれば拘束する。
that's
まあ、
reasonable.
社畜ちゃんのように殺すと
Alcoholic
ま
was
で
just a
は
little
言わ
bit
れてなかった
and
けれど、ね、
crazy, insane.
取りまとめ役。どうしてそんなことを。
Why wouldn't they?
僕らの
ええ、その通りよ。私たち一部を除いた探偵はみんな特別な能力を有していて、かつ
How old even
秘
is
密警察
Techie,
が
by
実
the
験
way?
を行っていた時代に10歳未満だった
Can't be
子た
Bookworm,
ち。
right? Bookworm is a physical impossibility. She's like, what was it, 11, 12? She would have been like a literal baby at the time, so it's like you're cleared off the bat automatically. But how old was Techie again?
過去の捜査データから考えると、この島へ訪れた探偵たちの中に八つ咲き校がいることはまず間違いないそうよ。
Yeah.
なぜ探偵同盟内に八つ咲き校がいるとわかるんですかと。
Is that a rrhetorical question? Because I mean, based on
い
the
い
stuff we
質
saw
問
so
ね。
far.
それは八崎港事件の被害者が出た地域は漏れなく過去に探偵同盟のメンバーが派遣された地域だったからよ。
I guess the Duke did that on purpose to kind of mock the DA.
まあ該当の地域に派遣されたメンバーには共通項もなくて八崎港本人につながる鍵は未だにゼロなんだけどね。
And so it's someone who would have to know where the DA investigates rather than someone who's been there.
どうしてそんな大切なことを今まで黙っていたんですか？
It's not really gonna help us find the Duke though. Who has access to all the files? Techie kind of would though, right?
混乱を生まないためよ。決め手にならない曖昧な情報は余計な混乱しか
Yo
生まない
guys,
で
we
し
knew
ょ。
the Corbin Duke is here. Oh my god.
自分たちの中に裏切り者どころ
We
か
knew that
八崎港本
when
人がい
Senior
るかもし
died.
れないと分かれば
And even
混乱
even
は
if
必至だか
Senior
ら
wasn't the
ね。
work of the Duke for some reason, we would have known about that after we caught downtown at the very most, right? Because she was like, I'm in the same group with the Corbin Duke or whatever, so we knew that Senior got killed by Corbin Duke at that point.
最初に思わぬ事件に遭遇してこのメンバーの中に八崎港がいるとバレかけた際は肝を冷やしたわ。
What
理想
followed?
ちゃんがうまくフォローしてくれたおかげで助かったけれど
I
ね。
wow, I said that way too soon. That's true enough. We'd already been jumping our own shadows. Had we started pointing fingers, our teammate would have crumbled. Which is exactly why Saika suggested that the Duke could have still been lurking in the manor. Oh, I guess she did that, so... Okay. It's been a long time since that, okay?
それで結局この首輪は何なんですか？
If she dies, or if I die, it's game over for the Duke,
ま
right?
さか本部の命令通り救助が来るまでじっとしてろって命じるつもりですか？
安心して無能ちゃん。その逆よ。
We can investigate without fearing for our lives.
本部の命令なんて無視するわ。救
Oh,
助が
we
来
have a
る
full
まで
day.
残り
Okay.
1日。私たちで八崎港を見つけ出すの。
I mean, the Corbin Duke can't do anything in this
もし
situation.
見つけられなかったら全員道連れ。
What?
たとえ死んでも八崎港をこの島から出したりしな
I
いわ。
mean, kind of fair. No, what are you talking about? Wait, if we don't find the Corbin Duke, you're going to commit suicide, thus killing the Corbin Duke. Man, it is a lose-lose situation. Bro, if I was the Corbin Duke right now, I'd be sweating bullets. This is a lose-lose situation. Either they catch you, you lose, you go to jail, you get executed. If they don't catch you, Gourmet kills herself, exploiting all the collars. You try to fight your way out. You can't do that if you kill either Gourmet or Incompetent, you die. And if you just kill like Posh or someone else, it's like they're gonna kill themselves and you're gonna die. Or you gotta find a way to get the collar off. But if you have the collar off of you, it's like, oh shoot, this is obviously the Quartering Duke. He has his collar off. So it's like, oh no, but if you get your collar off, you can just kill Gourmet, and then that'll be like maybe that's your angle here. I mean, that's your only option.
自身の命を絶ってでも首輪を爆発させるつもりなのでしょう。
It's only 10 meters
少
though.
女は美食探偵を睨みつ
Why
け
is
ながら
like the Quartering Duke? Maybe this like just start running like get away before
見
she
損ない
dies.
ましたよ。なぜこのような短絡的行動に出たんですか？
This is literally what I just said. I'm like, okay, bro, sorry for the greater good. I gotta. She used my wording. Wait a second, she totally said greater good there. Yeah, I mean, hey, if she saw what I saw, she would have. She would have definitely used these Jurassic Masters like even more confidently. Because I was like, you know, guys, I'm just gonna kill you all. She just beat me to the punches
私
all.
たちはどうせ逃げも隠れもしません。脅しなどせず、普通に事情を話せばよいではありませんか。
You wouldn't run or hide. The issue is the Quartering Duke would run and hide.
ごめんね、文学ちゃん。だけど、それだけでは足りないと思うの。あなたが教えてくれたのよ、無能ちゃん。
僕が教えた何の
一度決めたら迷わない覚悟。私はヤマトちゃんを失ったあの時から何をしてでも八崎港
Well,
を殺すっ
we
て
don't have
決め
to
ていた
kill
の。
the Duke. We just need to bring him in. Gourmet cracks his mouth even colder than ice. The lights let their eyes as her mouth curls upward. She almost seems crazed.
実はね、地下の研究棟を訪れた後の最初の夜に 社畜ちゃんから探偵デバイスで連絡が入ったの。
I see.
私はすぐさまお願いを聞いたわ。下道ちゃんが八つ咲き校である可能性は十分に考えられるし、
Okay, well that's
何よりヤマトちゃんを
not
死
how
に
that
追いやった
works.
張本
It's
人
not
だ
like
からね。
renegade forced workaholic to commit murder, right? Like, come on now.
ああ、ちなみに亡くなった社畜ちゃんがボロボロだったのは私が少し痛めつけたせいでもあるの。やっぱり実行犯も懲らしめておかないとね。
She admits these horrific facts against nothing. She always seems so serene. I'm shocked by the brutality lurking beneath the facade. I mean, I don't know. I kind of, at the beginning of the game, or like a little bit into it, I expected that she would, like, she was one of the ones I'm like, okay, well, she might be a murderer in the future. Not the Korean Duke, or not even like a
ヤマ
murderer,
トさんは
but just like a little
こんなこ
bit,
とを望みませんよ。
not
どう
so
して
much.
ここまで極端な行動に出るんですか。
ええ、分かってるわ。これは私の自己満足。
What did you do to workaholic, man? Like,
八つ咲き高候補に挙げられていなかった彼女のお願いを断りきれず、この島へ招いてしまった私自身の罪を少しでも償いたいだけ。
chosen the candidate. Why was she? It was because she was too
だけ
young.
ど何より、明けぬ夜事件の再来を防ぐことが最大の目的よ。
明けぬ夜事件の再来を防ぐこと。そういえばけ
It's
ど
not that bad of an idea.
美食さんは明けぬ夜事件の被害者だって言っていましたね。それと何か関係があるんですか。
知っていたのね。ええ、その通りよ。あの悲劇は今でも忘れないわ。
About to get Gourmet's story here.
私は明けぬ夜事件が起きた日、奴らの引き起こした爆発テロの影響
Yeah,
で
no, you did mention it was like a time
約
that you
半
like
月もの間、瓦礫
went
の
a
中
long
に
time
閉
without
じ
eating
込
something,
められ
right?
たの。
Or was it something more like I went like a month eating only canned foods? I thought it was something like I starved for like I don't
土
remember.
でもゴムでも鉄でも
Oh, and that's how
何
you
でも
got
食
your
べたおかげ
ability.
で生き
Good
残
God.
ることができたわ。
Oh my God, my phone.
でも私と一緒に閉じ込められた人たちはみんな亡くなったし、もうあんな不幸を、おいしいものも食べられない子たちを増やしちゃいけない。悲劇を
Okay, go for it.
繰
Whatever.
り返しちゃいけない。だから八つ咲き校はこの島から絶対に出しちゃいけないの。たとえ本部がどう言おうとも、私は八つ咲き校を見つけ出すわ。あなたたちが何と言おうとも協力してもらうわよ。
Gourmet dons a deadly serious expression, yet in spite of that, Poss approaches her meekly, as I wonder what she means to do. Dang!
ビンタ
The punch force smacks Gourmet across the face. I mean, yeah, you kind of just made your chief wear a freaking bomb, bro.
今さら当たり前のことを言うんじゃありませんわよ。
家族、
あなたに命令されずともね、私たちは全員命を懸けて八つ咲き子を見つけ出す覚悟でおりましたわ。それをわざわざこんな優雅でないアクセサリーまでつけて余計な
That's Posh for you. It had all been cowed by Gourmet's intimidating aura, but now we can't help ourselves from laughing.
家族さんの言う通りで
Intimidating
す。
aura.
僕も初めから本部の命令など聞く気はないと言っていたじゃありませんか。
I mean,
美食
now,
さんの
do we
覚
get
悟
the
も
palms
伝わ
over
り
us
まし
then?
た。時間までに何としてでも八つ咲き子を見つけ出しましょう。
美食さんの気持ちはわかるけど、まだ僕たちの中に八つ咲き子がいるとは限らないし、
Oh, I mean, we kind of do actually.
指輪は危険だと思うな。
僕たち以外まだこの島に誰かいるってこと。
その可能性もあるし、もしかしたら死んだと思っていた人が生きている可
The
能
only
性だって
person that could be
考
his
えら
armor,
れる
though.
よ
We
ね。
saw everyone else die. I mean, I've been saying that for armor, but like everyone else is already dead. There's no way it could be anyone else besides like armor.
相手はあの八つ咲き子だもの。何が起こっても不思議じゃないって考え
I
るべ
mean,
きじゃ
armor
な
had
い
an
かな。
off-screen death, so it's kind of like suspicious. But that's
飛
it.
脚
No one
探
else.
偵の言う通り、あなたのこの行動はリスクが高すぎますよ。少女は呆れて探索してみせた。ですが、なんだかうさんくさかったあなたが本音を見せてくれたのは喜ばしいことです。最後まで諦めず、 捜査し続けましょう。美食。
Anyway, how are we gonna investigate? Where are we gonna even
な
go?
ることかと思いましたけど、みんな気持ちは一つのようですね。美食さん、僕も協力します。だから教えてくれませんか？八つ咲港に関するまだ僕らの知らない情
Won't
報
let you or
を。
anyone else die, but someone actually might die.
そ
So
うね。
every time he says he's not gonna let anyone else die, someone ended up
み
dying.
んなを騙し続けてきてごめんなさい。先ほども言った通り、八つ咲港はこの対策会議に招集された中にいることはまず間違いないわ。
There was that
過
one
去の秘密
dude.
警察の実験記録
Techi's
から割り出され
mentor
た
was
確かな情報よ。
gentleman detective, right? I think that's what it was. So like Techie went instead of him. So it's like, what if like Techie's like the apprentice and it's like the gentleman's the quartering duke?
性別は不明。顔は写真が残っていないし、整形の可能性も高いから手がかりはゼロ。事実、教育係を務めた社畜ちゃんでも下道ちゃん以外は分からなかったから、おそらく間違いないのでしょうね。
わからないことばかりじゃありませんの。
I mean, that's not really
まあ
nothing.
だからこそこの対策会議が開かれたんでしょ。
無能ちゃんの言う通り、ろくな情報がないからこそ私も焦っているの。本部が捜査を中止した理由はわからないけれど、このまま何も捜査しないなんて認められないわ。こうしてみんなを脅してでも本気で調査しなくちゃいけないと思ったの。
手がかりなら見つけられるかもしれませんよ。と言って少女は外を指さした。
We're gonna go out there, but isn't the black XPX out there?
外
I follow her pointer finger and finally come up to a vital realization.
ヘリポートにいたはずの黒い SPX
Oh,
がいない。
shoot. Okay. I mean, I guess we can investigate outside since like that's where he was. They did think in Snarks, and then they had to go to the mansion and kill Senior.
ええ、今なら外を調べることもできるのではありませんか。
その通りだよ。ありがとう。さすがは文学さん。
ふふんと少女は誇らしげに胸を張った。
What if it just like can ambush us any time now? They don't know where it's at. It's just gonna come back and be like, "Boo! Remember me and the black SPX?"
今なら外も明るいし、不意打ちを食らうこともなさそうだね。
僕も脅威の気配は感じないよ。今なら平気だと思う。
All right, guys, let's go. Hey, maybe we can go by the locker I was stuffed in, right? That was like Senior's last action before he died, basically.
あれだけの巨体ですからすぐに気づけるでしょうけど、周囲にはよくよく注意を払いましょうね。
まずはどこへ行きますか？
はあ？聞くまでもないでしょう。
No, not really. Watch yourself outside before continuing.
まずは理想探偵の遺体を回収することが最優先ですわ。レディーである彼
She's
女
been dead for like a
も
week
い
at
つ
this
まで
point.
も野ざらしはかわいそうですからね。ほうけた顔をしてどうしましたの？
いや、なんというか、いつになく優しいから驚いて。
I mean, maybe her body has some
あな
clues.
たバカですけど意外と人情深い方なのですね。バカですけど少女は最上級の少数
Maybe she also wants to recover the her D-pad because she's the quartering duke and she wants to use it for nefarious deeds.
ちょっとバカは呼ぶんでしょう、バカは。
It totally slipped my mind. Seka's been out there ever since she was dismembered. She's probably in a terrible state considering that it's been over a week, but I still want to give her a proper burial. Do we have time for this though? Not a professional obligation because she's my friend. Can we do that after we catch the quartering duke? I mean, we'll probably find clues over by her body either way, so it's like worth it.
ありがとうございます、家族さん。僕も協力しますから、サイ。理想探偵の遺体を救助が来るまでどこかで保管できると嬉しいです。
そんなのお安いご用ですわ。さあ、理想探偵の元へ参りますわよ。
Yippee!
私につ
All
い
right.
てきなさ
Do we
い。
even know where she died at? Oh no, it was definitely like right over here because we went to the helipad and that's where the black experience was. So it's like it's not that far away. Never mind. That was like some like trek out into like the woods. You had to go look in. No, It's like she died pretty close to here. With Pasha at the forefront, we waste no time exiting the research facility. That was the wrong button.
最後にいい仲間と出会えたわね。
You know our
最後
name.
暴走して
Dang.
ごめんなさいね。でも必ずあなたの仇も取ってみせるわ。
22 hours remaining until our collars detonate. I mean, I don't think she's gonna detonate them though. In fact, I think we talked her out of it, so it's fine.
暖かい天の日差し、肌を撫でる涼しげなそよ
The
風。
Korean Duke is kind of in a pickle here. Because in order to win, he has to frame someone else rather than just go undetected.
家族さん、あまり大声を出すのは危ないかなって。
外に出るだけでテンションが上がるとか。
You know how many days it's been since we've seen the freaking sun bookworm? How are you blaming her for that? Come on now. This is like one of those moments where she's like justified. Nevertheless, Posh takes the lead, laughing in high spirits as we walk out of the building. Like, we spent so many days underground, bro. It's our first time outside in about a week. While positively ever reaching over the top, I honestly feel like jumping for joy myself. I'm sure you guys must feel the same. They've all got some much needed color on their faces compared to when we were in the facility. Yeah, like, friggin' downtown's poison ruined a freaking, like, a full week, actually, bro. You made the mansion inhospitable, and then we had to, like, run underground just to go through all that stuff. It's like,
よし、黒い SPX の気配はしないよ。また最初の頃みた
there's
いに
no reason
洋
to
館
do
の周りを
that.
うろ
I
つ
guess the
いてい
Corbin
るの
Duke's
かも
trying
し
to
れ
help
ないね。
us advance our investigation. Kind of like, he just wants to see how far we can go or something.
よし。じゃあこの先の山道に向かってホームズさんの遺体を探そうか。
It should be pretty close to here.
くんくん、この匂い。少し前に雨が降ったよね。
だからちょっと地面がぬかるんで感じるんですね。少しタイヤが空回り気味なので。
The black SPX was defeated by water. They did all the killing stuff on it. They forgot to make it waterproof.
ええ、もちろんよ。お姉さんに任せて。
Kimmy pushes Tucky's chair happily as they continue onward together. Nice. I wonder what would become of our team, but it seems all the commotion of the college earlier hasn't affected things too much.
でも
Because we're all
伊
insane
宿さんの
people.
覚悟は固い。救助が来て捜査の猶予がなくなってしまったら僕らの運営の首は本当に爆破するはず
You
だ。
know, we've been doing stuff in a day before, so it's fine.
なんとかして八つ崎港の正体の手がかりを見つけないと。
So it's gonna end before even a day passes. We keep our eyes peeled as we head toward the mountain road, but to no avail. Oh, this is like the area, yeah. The rocks because of Doleful Renegades thing. Ooh, the music. Before long, we arrived at the fateful path where we fought off the black SPX. When we could go in this very spot, sick of us. Yeah, we lost a lot of manpower that day, but I think it was in terms of intelligence, not like physical. But I think it was for the best since I got her ghost in my mind.
大丈夫、ムノ君。
Doleful supports was beginning to stagger.
ありがとう、飛躍君。覚悟はしていたけど、やっぱりこの場所に来るのはきついね。
僕もあの夜の出来事を思うと胸が張り裂けそうになるよ。
This is the first actual death.
理想さんが黒い SPX に殺されてから。
Thinking back, all this turmoil really started with such a sudden demise. And now here we are, 7 days later. Downtown's phantom killing, workaholic semi-sealed cell, renegade scheme in the maze, the paradox murders in the underground facility. That's 4 mysteries solved.
あの時は
Except for seniors. We didn't solve seniors
黒いメ
yet.
カが SPX
All we know is how he got
警
killed. We
備
don't
ロ
know
ボットだ
who
って
could have
こと
killed him. Which is like
機密警察のことを
crazy.
何も知らなかった。でも今の僕らならあの時には分からなかった謎も紐解けるはずだ。真相を暴いてみんなの仇を取ろう。
Because we have more information about it, we have more context.
ムノさん、妙ですわ。
Like the secret police thing, being the SPX stuff, that kind of is like, that's why I'm thinking it's like sort of like techie because he would have like access to that. Like he says he's like limited access, but he could like easily be lying about that, or he could like hack into it or whatever. Like he could be doing a lot of stuff. The Posh would have gone off ahead. Suddenly comes racing back with a fretful expression.
結婚らし
The
きも
body's
のを
gone.
見つかったのですけど、肝心な理想探偵の死体がありませんの。
Oh, that's excellent actually. Someone covered it up. No, that means we can actually investigate this and get some information.
ホームズさんの死体がない。
そんな血の跡は残ってるのにどうして。
Maybe did the black XPX take it? No, it could never
復
chased
讐の
us.
残りがもしないわ。おそらく雨が降る前か
Oh
雨が降っている
shoot.
時に運ばれたのね。
That's not good. We all have an alibi for that. So it's not one of us then. What the heck?
運ばれた際の血痕も全く見当たりません。おそらく血液が完
No, wait.
全に
It
乾
still
いてか
could
ら
have
移
been
動
the
させたのだと
SPX.
思われます。
It still could have been it because it wasn't around the helipad by the time we left, so it could have went out there, taken the body. I guess that's why they ran into a rain, so there'd be no tracks.
それを考えると、僕らが洋館に閉じ込められてから3日以上は経過した後のはず。いや、雨も考慮すると、この1日か長くても
If we
2
find that
日
body,
以
we
内
find
に運ばれた
answers.
と考えていいでしょう。
So that's the next lead we should be following, I
何か
guess.
何の目的で。
理想探偵の死は偽装だったという可能性はありませんか？
It seemed that she might still be alive. Book remembered standing in a fair distance back so as to avoid seeing the body now comes striding towards me.
序盤に殺された人物が実は黒幕だったという展開は
Yeah, that's
Mystery
not at all
珍しく
gonna be what's
ありません。
happening here.
少女はやや偏見混じりな自覚がある推
We
理を
we have
口に
no
す
way
る
of directly. Okay, I guess I lied. We have no way of directly confirming Ideal or Armor's death. Everyone else, they're totally dead because we have direct confirmation of that. But I guess we never had a chance to like investigate her body, so we wouldn't technically know whether or not she's dead. But also, the whole ghost thing in my head, that probably says something about her being dead. But you guys
ちょ
would
っ
know
と
about
文
that.
徳さん、めったなことは言うものじゃありませんわよ。
私が見る限り理想ちゃんは確かに死んでいたわ。匂いも確かに血液そのものだった。遠くからとはいえ
So she was moved somewhere for some reason.
僕もそう思います。間違いなく理想探偵は全身を切り裂かれていました。
Yeah, I purposely got sliced up to kind of give you guys the image that I died. Oh no, wait, I'm actually bleeding out. Oh shoot, I miscalculated a little bit.
武装さんも死んだと証言してくれていましたしね。
I witnessed the moment she died with my own eyes. Her death was too intense, too vivid to question. There's no way I saw it wrong. It wasn't faked.
でも確かに遺体はなくなっている。
It could have been armor. Now that I think about it, he could have like faked his death, came up here and moved her body for some reason. Oh.
誰が何の目的で遺体を持ち去ったって言うんだ。
If we're assuming that the black SPX physically can't move it, then armor is the most likely candidate. Like, he's still alive and whatever. We searched the area around the bloodstains, but nothing sticks out. Though I'd already figured as much, it doesn't seem the body is anywhere nearby. Our investigation has already hit a snag.
救助まで残り21時間。早急に理想ちゃんを運んだ犯人を見つけ出しましょう。
Thanks for saying the exact time.
私たち以外に犯人がいるのでしたら、首輪で死ぬのは無駄死にじゃありませんこと。どうせ私たちは協力するのですから、外してくださいまし。
That's a good point, though. If you kill us and there was another corporate there, you just kind of killed all the people that would help you out.
それはできないわ。確かに
Literally, why
私たち
though?
の中に八つ崎公はいないかもしれない。でも万が一いた場合
But if he's not, you're killing the only people that can investigate against him.
八つ崎公の正体を見つけられない限り、私はあなたたち全員と心中するつもりよ。みんなのことは大好きだけど、それだけは変えられない。
We're literally going all in on this.
島から出た後にまた容疑を追及すればいいじゃないですか。僕らが容疑者なのは間違いありませんし、生き残りの中から犯人探しが始まるだけでしょう。
そううまくいかないのよ。今の私たちは結局八つ崎公事件に関する手がかり
Ah, whoops.
わかることといえば、下道ちゃんが社畜ちゃんを殺してそのまま死んだことだけ。このままでは下道ちゃんが八つ崎公扱いされて終わりよ。
I mean, he said he belongs to the same organization as the Duke, and he also repeatedly said he didn't like respect, he doesn't like value life or whatever. It doesn't like really fit his personality from the Decoding Duke.
実際今までの事件を振り返ると下道探偵が八つ崎公である可能性が一番高いと思います。
Also, he didn't kill Senior Detective.
他に疑わしい人もいませんし、下道探偵が黒幕だったという結論に話が進むのも仕方ないと思います。
ええ、そうね。そう考えるのが一番説得力があるわ。世間的にも 元殺人鬼が再び引き起こした事件として発表するのが最も綺麗でしょう。真実かどうか確定しないまま下道探偵が八つ咲き校だったという結論で終わらせてしまう可能性がね。
That was the point of the double death.
何ですかそれ。確証を得ていないのにそんな展開になるなんておかしいでしょ。
So Renegade killed Workaholic knowing that was set up his collar then, right? Huh.
いいえ、十分にあり得る話ですわね。この島で起きた事件の規模を考えれば何もわからなかったでは済まない
And
で
you
しょう。
know, we were already like meant to be used as a scapegoat when things go wrong. So it's like if we had like a possible
組織の
suspect
対面を保
and
つ
that's
ため
already
に
dead,
も
be like, oh, that's so
国に無
cool.
駄な混乱を広げないためにも仮初めの結論を出して事態の収束を図る可能性は十二分に考えられますわ。
Yeah, but the Quantum Duke would literally just come back and they'd be like, oh shoot, it's like case closed until the Quantum Duke was just killing again. It's like, oh, okay, never mind, guys, we got it wrong. Run it back. It could only be these possible people or whatever. They're the top suspects.
それが探偵のやることですか。
探偵のやることなんだよ。無能くん、ピンカートン家の話でもわかるでしょ。探偵の仕事は表に出せない事情を含むことも少なくないからね。現実の探偵は物語の中の名探偵みたいにいつでも鮮やかに真相を解き明かせるとは限らないんだ。
That's what I've been doing this entire time, though. So it's like literally, you like witness me. How you got just, hey guys, here's exactly how this thing went down every single time.
でも
Yesterday, I was showing a horrific vision of the Quantum Duke's future victims. Yeah, I can see that. I think now is the right time, guys. To tell them I can do that. A half-baked explanation won't be enough to stop him. In fact, he could take advantage of the Dia's misinformation to cause further havoc unchecked. Gumay's concern is definitely warranted.
要するに救助までに八つ咲き校事件の手がかりを見つけられなければ真犯人は罪を逃れる公算が大きいというわけですね。
Even if she kills us,
少
I
女
feel
は
like
ここまでの話を
I feel like we're
一
gonna be able to
言
get
にま
away.
とめた。
I feel like if we're gonna be able to kill the Quantum Duke that easily.
万が一にも八つ咲き子を島から出さないための保険。美食さんは文字通り死んでも八つ咲き子を止めるつもりなのですね。
Like it could be that someone was just sent to like act as the Quartering Duke rather than actually be the Quartering Duke. You know what I mean? Like the person who killed Senior could potentially just not be the Quartering Duke, but could be like a direct apprentice of the Quartering Duke or whatever.
え
Something
え、
like
そ
that.
の通りよ。恨んでくれていいわ。隙があれば私を出し抜けばいいし、できるものなら殺してくれたっていい。それでも私はみんなを巻き込んででも世界のために戦いたいの。死んでいった。
Yo,
みん
calm
なのためにも
down,
ね。
man. We're gonna find the thing.
諦めるつもりなんて一切ありませんよ。僕らで必ず八つ咲き校の正体を暴いてみせましょう。
Heck yeah. And come they will. There are only 21 hours left for us to uncover the truth. We need to find the Duke by any means necessary. To do that, there's one place we should start.
ひとまず
The manor?
ホームズさんの死体がどこへ消えたかについてもう少し
I
捜
don't
査
know
を
why.
続けてみよう。
Isn't, I mean, would it be good after a week for the poison? But anyway, yeah, we need to
犯
find
人
the
は別
body.
に煙のように消えたわけじゃないんだ。
That was only a
行
couple
き
days
先の
ago.
手がかりは必ず残っているはずなんだ。
It might be has the others. What kind of word? Anyway, there's big insurance surroundings once more. Whoever took Home's body is, beyond a doubt, our prime candidate for being the Duke. I zero in my senses, do my best to take in the entire scene, not just the bloodstains. And then, can I get like a residual thought?
武装さん
Oh, frick!
どこですか？どこ？
科学君の隣だよ。見えないの？
Oh my god! He is alive!
何を非科学的なことを言ってるんですか？
No, bro, this is
僕
just
を
this.
怖がらせようと
This
っ
is
て
just a residual
そうは
thought
いきま
of
せ
the
んよ。
past. Holy crap, this dude is still alive. Oh, yeah, I was gonna say, his freaking the fact that we didn't see his face before he died was suspicious because Grimate literally said that it could have like cosmetic surgery, and also they can like change their vocals because they mimic Senior's voice somewhat. If we saw this dude's face, this might not even be a dude at this point. We don't even know. That's like we just don't know the information.
いや
Oops.
自分の調査に戻らせていただきます。それでは。
Bro, I was like, I don't care for this. Teddy puffs his cheeks ever so slightly in apparent annoyance and returns to the area he'd been inspecting prior. I don't know, it feels too obvious though. Like, you kill someone off screen, they're like, alive, basically. But even though he should be dead, Armor's still there, unmoving and non-responsive. What in the world is going on here? Suddenly, Armor approaches the bloodstains left by Saga and lifts what I can only assume is her body off the ground. I'm not smart. This is the obvious conclusion. But still, it feels good to be right. What I'm seeing... Could it be?
この場所で過去に起きた出来事。
Yeah, this is what Saika would have. Because, I mean, the first residual thought I had in the investigation, she's like, oh yeah, no, this could happen. You gotta hone in your abilities or whatever. You can see the past as well as the future. See, isn't that cool? You can see the past, bro. You see the effect, now you know the cause. That's pretty sick, actually. I've only seen the future until now, so what am I supposed to make of this? No, wait. I've encountered residual thoughts at crime scenes before, and those gave me glimpses of the past. Maybe this is the same? What if I hadn't done those, though? Would you be like, what the heck is going on?
そういえばサイカちゃんが最後にエンドシーイングの本質を全てを見る
Yeah,
力が
it sees all.
現場を振り返れっていうのはこういうことか。
If I've taken all the information with better context, I guess it makes sense that I could be able to see what happened. Would I be able to do the same thing at Senior's death? Be like, hey, you know, man, let's see who killed Senior, please. The Quarter and Duke, the Daily Sniper organization, they only think that we can see the future. They don't know about the freaking past. Because why would they? It kind of seems like something that you would never be able to figure it out. So we got the advantage here. As I continue to focus my eyes, I know something in the shadows of the tall grass. It's a footprint which is now beginning to dry. Judging by its size and shape, it's clearly Armor's. Maybe I saw it subconsciously and my mind visualized how things played out. It's just like Sherlock Holmes' specialty, abductive reasoning. By reading traces of the past, I can infer what took place. Guys, get over here! This is clearly Armor's footprint!
どうして彼が生きてここにいるんだろう。
Bro, he faked his death. He literally faked his death, bro. It looked fatal, too. He got stabbed by the SPX. Is his armor just that goated? How do you fake that, though? I have millions of questions. The one over my head won't get us anywhere. I gotta tell yours about my discovery.
みんなこっちに来て。足跡を見つけたよ。
この足跡、まだついてから時間があまり経っていないようですね。
Maybe it wasn't covered up?
雨でぬかるんだ影響じゃないかしら。
Or, yeah, obviously. I don't know why I said that.
と理想ちゃんの死体の元まで来て片付けるまでは雨が降っていなかったのよ。でも遺体を抱えてどこかへ移動を始めたタイミングで雨が降ってきてしまった。その結果雨で生まれたぬかるみに足を取られてしまったのだと。
No, I left some footprints. Well,
た
whatever.
だでさえ2人分の重さで歩くんだからぬかるんだ地面なら足跡が残って当然ですね。
ではこの足跡の主の痕跡をたどりましょうかと少女は提案する。
Dang, Armor's an accomplice? I didn't expect that to happen. He could even be the Duke himself.
文学さん、この足跡の主が向かった先に
No, because the thing is though, we don't know what he looks like, which means that he could just disappear without being ever tracked down.
あなたも気づいているのでしょう。この足跡のサイズ。武装探偵以外に考えられません。
Yeah, but I'm asking where they went. How would we know? Just because it's armor.
そうだよね。やっぱりわかるよね。
That's spoken from you. I try to avoid bringing the fact up myself, but it was plain as day to her.
武装探偵が足跡の主なら地下迷宮からヘリポートを利用して地上へと上がってきた
How
と
stupid
考
would
え
this
られ
be
ます。
if he was dragging the body so we could bury her? No, guys, I kind of left on my own. I wanted to chill. That's impossible though, since the XPX was still up there, circling the helipad, which means the armor was able to get right by it without attacking him, which means that he is, in fact, at the very least, an accomplice to Corn Duke, or the Corn Duke himself.
ですから次に探索すべきは彼が利用したヘリポートと彼の通ってきた地下迷宮が
Yeah, sure. Did we not come up from, did we not see the heliport by the Snarks?
武装さんが本当に？
Heck yeah.
喜ばしいことではあるけど 問題はどうして生きているのか。
I mean,
それに
let's choose our
何を
imaginations a
思
little
って地
bit.
上に上がってきてこんな行動に出ているのかということね。
Also, hey, how did he manage to get past the Black XPX without, getting murdered? I think that's a question that can answer some stuff. Gourmet asked what we'd all been wondering if he managed to survive. Gourmet asked what we all been wondering. If he managed to survive, the natural course of action would be to contact us and regroup. For what purpose is he acting so secretively? The only way to find out would be to ask him directly.
武装様どうして死体を移動させるような真似を。
本人に直接聞き出せばよいですわ。ともかくここで悩んでいても仕方がありません。
Alright, let's go!
私たちもヘリポートで地下へ向かいますわよ。武装さんの残した痕跡や
Hey, we
彼
find
らの行き
armored
先の
find
手
some
がかりを見
answers.
つけられるかもしれませんからね。
We return to response to the heliport. Following closed doors, make sure we're all clustered inside of the circular landing pad. I stand in front of the control panel, initiating necessary operations. First, I release the lock, then I just have to flip the switch to make it ascend. It's a ways I can do it in my sleep. Completely unnecessary dialogue, sorry, but like, what? Okay. I can operate an elevator button so easily. Cool, bro. The panel is kind of a ways from the platform, though, meaning I've got to book it once I'm done so everyone doesn't go down without me. A bit nerve-wracking to say the least.
あ、待ってください無能さん。どうやらこのヘリポートの操作は
Oh,
探偵デバイスからでもできるみたいですよ。
that's cool.
それはよかった。ちょっと危ないからドキドキしたよ。
Not too long after, CMD had notified me of external devices ready to connect, followed by... We have Bluetooth? Followed by what seems that... The heliport is Bluetooth? It's promised to display when the lock is released. I hurry and connect my D-pad to the control panel. I join the others near your landing pad, tap the screen of my device, and watch the circular floor beneath us steps downwards. Alright, Omar, what the flip, man? There, it takes a little under 10 minutes. Oh my god, it takes that long? Oh my... Why would it take that long to ascend? How far underground is this? Like, hold on a second. Under 10 minutes? It should take like 3 minutes maximum, I feel like. The helipad stops in this ascent, arriving at the underground hangar where we spent the night a few days prior.
無能さん、地下迷宮では何を調べますの？
So, by the time I removed the body, we were like out of here. We were in like the, where were we out of here? I don't know. You said like 2 days ago. What was the time on this game? Because after we went out of here, right, we got like a little bit more of a maze. Then we went up to Snarks, I think, and that's when we had like, the Workaholic Renegade thing. I don't remember. It was like directly after his fake death, I think.
普段はリーダーぶるくせにこういう場面には
Yeah, why are you asking me? You're supposed to be the chief over here, man.
系の目を家族探偵に向けた。
悪かったですわね。正直今の私にはここから何をどうすればいいかさっぱりですわ。
Well, we just have to find traces of a human being there, right? If Armor's still alive, I mean, he is still alive. So if Armor was here, more like, we should be able to find a trace of it. Also, he was supposed to be stabbed, right? He was supposed to be stabbed and bleeding. So hopefully, if we can find like traces of blood or injury, that'd be
リ
good.
ーダー命令ですわ。無能探偵、あなたが
What
私
a
の代わり
shameless
探偵同盟を
command!
指揮しなさい。
あなたも変わりましたね。と少女は呆れたように観
Incompetent.
測する。
Can you be the chief for me, man? It's kind of difficult. Just until you solve this case.
操作をいい方向へ導けるよう頑張ります。
I mean, I should be able to use my denouement either way. So, doing the actual detective investigation is like whatever. I scan the area deciding where to begin. Our top priority is finding some clue as to Armor's current whereabouts, but there are still other questions to look into. For example, how did Armor survive in the first place? Why did he go to the surface and take Seika's body away? Plus, there's one more thing that bugs me.
黒い SPX を何を元に追跡していたのだろう。
Maybe the SPX tracks the one who operates it? If that's the case... If that's the case, if the Black SPX is instead of like tracking like smells, it's tracking the one who operates it, then it makes sense for Armor to be the core new core like severely involved. And it would clear people who stayed behind the mansion. I guess people who stayed behind the mansion back then, I feel like a lot of them were dead, right? Workaholic stayed back. I think not Renegade. Rowdy stayed back. Both of them were dead. Who else stayed back? I don't remember. But anyone who like went over there with the XPX could be a potential suspect if they're tracking something that was like on their person. Each model of XPX has unique sensors which allow them to chase us relentlessly. Now that I think about it, the black XPX did behave similar to the red one. A close examination might reveal something to us.
ざっと観察してみたところ、僕らが休んでいた頃から変わ
Yeah,
りないように見えます
let me
ね。
just take it all in, see if I get like a quick little
ヘ
residual
リポー
thought.
トに泥を払ったような跡を見つけたよ。ヘリポートの外にまで散ってるから地下まで降りてきたのは間違いないと思う。
Sick. Dang, the rain was kind of inconvenient.
そこから先の足跡は残ってなさそう
We
だ
know
ね
he came down here though, so that's pretty huge.
美食さん、泥の匂いを追うことなどは難しいですか？
試してみたのだけれど残りがは嗅ぎ取れなかったわ。そもそもがあまり目立った量でもないしね。
Shouldn't this be enough information for a denouement though? Like see like if he went somewhere, if he was talking to himself or something like that.
あら、ちょっと待って。なんだかあちらから妙
Okay,
な匂い
so
が
you
するわ。
can. She points in the direction opposite to the research facility. The path leading to the horrific winding labyrinth.
妙な匂
Great.
いですか？
ええ、例えるなら、そう、ショートした家電製品みたいな匂いね。
Maybe it's the smell of
全然美味し
the
くなさそう
metal
だわ。
of
食
his
べ物じゃ
armor.
ないですからね。
I start to feel uneasy. What could be awaiting us up ahead?
この先には武装さんが落下した例のトラップもありますしね。まずはそちらの捜索から始めてみましょうか。
As if retracting our earlier steps, we returned to a familiar room, but no one could have predicted the sight we would encounter. But what is happening?
無能さん、あの子。
赤い SPX？
Following the sound, I see the red SPX repeatedly ramming itself into the wall. The exterior like crumpled aluminum. We killed this thing, I thought. I can't believe we can still move the getting crushed by the helipad. It's heavily damaged and doesn't seem to notice us, so it's likely broken. Maybe it's not broken though. Maybe it's like ramming against blood. Maybe there was blood over there.
こんな状態になってもお前は止まれないんだな。
What I feel is an anger but pity. My fate's been deeply intertwined with this machine, yet I'm moved as a soldier's on despite its damages. It's nothing short of admirable, just like Psyche, this mecha's only attempting to fulfill the role it was given.
ねえ、科学君。この SPX にとどめを刺してやることはできないかな？
はい。ビリビリ君を使えば、
Really?
今度こそ完
Shocky
全に
Walkie?
機
Is
能
it
を
really
停止
that
できるかと
strong?
思います。
ありがとう。もう休ませてあげたくてね。
では、
Anyway.
無能さん、科学さん、文学さんの3名はその赤い SPX の後始末と調査をお願いできるかしら？
Yeah, sure.
私たちはその間に武装さんが落下した穴を調査してきますわ。
Sounds like a plan.
了解。任されました。
We watch yours exit the room, then begin our operation. The red SPX continues slamming itself against the wall. We approach it from the side, slow and careful. Regardless of the damages sustained, it's still armed with weapons capable of piercing even armor suit. We need to exercise absolute caution. The SPX suddenly turns to face us. We're gonna die, I think, for a moment, but it ignores us, heading to the corner of the room instead. There I see the charging station we had examined previously.
どうやら充電に向かったみたいですね。電力切れとなれば、自力で充電の場所まで移動できるのは素敵ですけ
Yeah,
ど。
we should still kill this thing though, if it
誰かが
recharges.
止めない限りああして無意味な体当たりと充電を繰り返し続ける姿は哀れなように思
Dang.
います。
Has it been doing that ever since we went away?
科学君、あの子がこっちへ戻ってくるときにビリビリ君を撃てるかな？僕らの手で終わらせてあげよう。
気は進みませんが、仕方ありませんよね。
But why this wall? True to his word, Taki ejects Shakiwaki spikes into SPX, shutting out a circuitry of an electrical current. We make our way up close, but it gives no sign of aggression. I get mixed feelings seeing its once menacing presence vanish so abruptly.
触れてみても平気なのでしょうか。
Dang, though.
少女は恐る
Shakiwaki
恐
was
る
able to
手
finish it
を伸ば
off.
しつつ問いかけた。
Yeah, it should be
平
fine.
気ですよ。むき出しの基板に直接電流を流し込んだので、これで動けた。
基板と言われてもあまりイメージがつきませんね。 もっとわかりやすく身近なもの
You
に
don't
例えてください
understand that stuff?
少女は要求する。
脳みそを直接バーナーで炙った状態って言えば分かりやすいかな。
そう表現するとすごくえぐいことをしたように思えるね。
実際彼にとってはそれほどの仕打ちですよ。科学を愛する身としては心苦しい限りです。
Gingerly, I take the remains of SPX. What had been functioning to me moments ago is now just a pile of steel. It's just completely motionless.
サイカちゃん、僕らの運命を分けた敵に今度こそとどめを刺したよ。
But also, we need to find the one who, made this machine and take him out of the game. I've gotten my revenge in a sense, but even so, the heavy feeling in my chest won't leave me. Ultimately, all of us, Saika, myself, the SPXs, we're all tools to be used by secret police.
文学さん、そんな考え込んだりしてどうしたの？
いえ、先ほどまで赤い SPX が見せていた動きに見覚えがあるように思いまして。
Okay, now I'm trying to think as well. What the heck are you talking about? What could this be about? I don't follow, but Bookworm's memory isn't something to sneeze at. If she has a hunch, there can't be any mistaking it. I quietly give her some space, doing my best not to interrupt her train of thought. What could it be? Is there like a secret passage behind it? Was he trying to go through a path that just wasn't open? And then one with the other three suddenly returned from expecting the hole armor had fallen into.
おかえりなさい。意外と早かったですね。穴の様子はどうでしたか？
美食さんが命綱を片手に決死の覚悟で穴の中へ飛び込んでいったおかげですわね。
Good, because what's at the bottom of
危険
that?
な気配がしないからってどうなることかとヒヤヒヤしたよ。
まともに降りていたら時間をたくさん使っちゃうと思ってね。私はみんなの命を人質に取っているんだもの。私が一番危険を冒すのが筋というものよ。ただ
Alright, so what'd you find?
危険なことなんて全然なかったわ。かなり下まで穴
There's
が
a
続
hot
いていたけ
spring
れ
down
ど
there?
下には温泉が広がっていたの。
温泉？
きっと地下水が地熱で温められたものね。
Huh.
相当な深さだったから落下しても命は助かると思うわ。
Even if armor, yeah, armor was about to fall because of that. But even so, that SPX still should have killed him after falling there.
そうか。だから武装さんは無事だったんですね。
Was there a path at the bottom though? How do you get out? That also explains why he couldn't contact our deep paths. Falling into the water should have shortened his how.
でも無能くん、僕らは武装さんが胸を刺される姿も見たよね。あの位置は明らかに急所だったよ。どうして武装さんはそれでも生きていたのかな。
それは。
I have no idea. Like Dolph said, it definitely appeared at the blade that pierced armor's heart. Even if he survived the fall, he would have died from the blood loss. A mortal wound like that should have spelled the end of him.
とにかく今僕たちが優先的に捜査を進めないといけない点は2つだ。まず武装さんの居場所を探るための手がかり。穴から出てきた武装さんが地
How
上
did
へ
he
上がる
get
前に
out of the
こ
hole?
の部屋を通ったことは間違
And
い
how
ない。
did the SPX also get out of the
手
hole?
がかりが残されていないかもう一度みんなで捜査をしてみよう。それからもう一つはさっき赤い SPX が繰り返していた行動の謎。ただのエラーと判断するにはあの行動はすごくパターン的すぎた。何か僕たちは大切な事実を見逃してしまっているのかもしれない。赤い SPX について小さな手がかりも見逃しちゃダメだ。みんなでもう一度この地下迷宮を調べ直そう。
Let's do it. I'm gonna enter that map mode, right? Yep. Alright, cool. Alright, 9 hours remaining. Alright, this is how we're gonna spend a lot of time. Good god. Alright, I got a residual. I got a remix going on. Da 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 da. Oh shoot, I completely forgot. Bro, last investigation I got all these keywords and I literally forgot to look at them. That's oh my god. We got the remix. This is sick. Oh man. Alright, infer into this, assist onto this. Alright. All you do is inspect this. I'll move you guys over towards these keywords and then keep you from doing anything. Actually, no, wait, you can go over here. Alright, just preliminary this. This appears to be an SJX component. It may be worth analyzing to solve the mystery behind that black rust bucket. Man, I'm sorry, this music's just fire right now. SPX fragment. Boost! The symbol on the floor is clearly deliberate. It only makes sense as a mesh is left for armor that goes out of absolute certainty. Sign on the floor. Alright, cool. My analyzation is 2. Is there anything I can do with this? No. Okay, this one's 4, so it's good for techie. Alright, what we got, man? I found the right SPX's ID number. It reads SPX03G0001. So it's the first unit built during the 3rd phase of development. Oh, that's what it means? 03 is the 3rd phase, so it's the right SPX which used cameras was 01C0023, i.e. the first model. Then came the audio tracking invisible SPX. They improve every iteration. Renegade detective left the stain. He's his own blood box in the corner. The blood trace. Well, yeah, I already know about that. Is this Holmes' necklace? What is it doing here? Oh my god. Residual thought. Wait, what is Holmes' necklace doing here? I have a residual thought? A residual thought? As in like something that looks to help with the case? Oh my god. I guess getting S's would help you with the cases, huh? A little bit sometimes. I wouldn't know. I got this like twice before. My chest throbs as if I myself become armor. My head goes dizzy, my vision is blurred. Just walking is enough to make me totter, legs a quiver. Rather than watching the past, it feels as if I'm experiencing it vicariously. I can feel the humor steadily growing stronger within me. Can you just like talk to yourself? I am the quartering Duke. My real name is John Duke. That'd be excellent. Oh my god, how many of these guys knew her name? Armor removes something from his pocket and begins speaking to it. It looks exactly like the pendant Saika was wearing. Borrowed armor have it. And did he just color Saika himself? He was at the freaking experiments! That's why! Because he knew her! Okay, you're not the Quartering Duke then. You're not the Quartering Duke, dang. Or maybe you are, but you're talking about revenge for the secret police? This seems like a pretty interesting development that's like locked behind getting S on the previous case. This would be really bad if I couldn't get this. Saying this, Armor then begins walking toward the heliport hangar. I wonder the stuff that I missed, the original results I missed, how important they were. That kind of makes me sad. Alright. The pendant he had been holding in his hand now dangles in the metal suit. Did Armor have some kind of connection to Saika? And if so, what was the point of his actions just now? I mean, he did! Then why did he take her body? Alright, analyze that. The tomato colored SPX behaved exactly like the red? Just say red. The tomato color. Who describes a red like that? The tomato colored SPX behaved exactly like that. Black sesame? Oh my god, do you really just talk in terms of food? Just think back on how that one acted while trapped in the manor. But it's not tracked by blood though. My inference of positively too, that's not good. Boost! Alright, what do we got here? I get it. The tomato red XPX acted just to back Sesame SPX did at the manor door. So they're trying the same method. Smell. Smell? Then what are they smelling? Evidence card red SPX remains. Alright, what do we... That's it? This is so short. Why do I have 9 full hours for this? Alright, I gotta look at all these. This is gonna be so long reading because I didn't read the other ones. Whoopsie daisies. Having wrapped up our investigation, we reconvened the helipad in the hangar. I don't know what I was gonna say. Anyway, Lexicon. I got an achievement that said acquire 50%. Oh my god, 43 out of 62. I don't have that much, I guess, because I didn't do it in the previous cases. The leader of the secret police was called Maestro Detective. That's basically all that's worth mentioning. Yeah, they performed neurosurgery that make their brains more active during life or death situations to kind of make them develop a sixth sense, I guess. So the SPXs were made to like, as like to catch the dayless night people, which seems a little bit extreme since they're so overpowered, but I guess it's cool. So when Invincible escaped, yeah, it's like done Goomba 5, so it says done Goomba 5, so they don't know who Invincible is because of that. Which seems weird. You would assume they would keep. I mean, I guess they were doing criminal stuff, so maybe not. And Invincible Detective was never tracked down. Okay, this is pretty cool. Meiichiro Aragi, he made the Gourmet Guest Manor and all of his buildings have like incidents occurring in them. So it's like some like people think it's like paranormal or whatever. That's pretty funny. These ones are so fun to read because like it's like a whole story in here basically. This one's cool because like this like dude died and like left the families like a cipher that like they would kill to do it. Like so like one of the families constituted DA, so they could split it like equally between the families. Like hey, solve a cipher. And so Bookworm got over there because, you know, obviously she's like memorized a bunch of stuff because it was cipher was based on like this books that this dude liked. So it's like, yeah. And Assassin like wanted to kill her. Oh dang, this one's cool. Xenier had to face off against his own pupil in a battle of life and death. That's great. Also, this dude, Meiichiro Aragi, yeah, he definitely is cursed. All the buildings he makes becomes like some sort of like crime scene. Anyway, back to the game. I mean, it's more about how the SPX is like their nature, more than like where Armor went.
説明します。今の捜査で分かったことは大きく分けて3つ。まず最も肝心な問題。武装さんはどこへ行ったのかについてです。
Do we know about that?
これについてはもう明確な答えが出ています。
I recall what we found. They reveal where Armor headed. Oh shoot, let me look at my freaking evidence first. How do I? Ah shoot. Where is my? No, the evidence. I don't know. Did we really see that? Oh shit, I didn't mean to do that. To the manor. He wouldn't go back to the manor though because that still has poisonous gas in it. Does it really dissipate after that long? No, probably not. Dungeon. Underground research facility.
向かった場所は地下研究棟です。
How do I see my stupid evidence again, man?
床からも向かった。
足跡も泥も見つけられませんでしたが、どうしてわかるんですか？地下牢に向かった可能性もあるかと思うのですが。
Why would he go to the freaking dungeon though?
床にメッセージが残されていたんですよ。
Oh yeah, that thing. I didn't. Oh my god, I didn't look at that in the evidence analyzation thing.
パッと見ではわからず、武装探偵のように疲労困憊で部屋にたどり着いた人にだけわかる暗号がね。と少女は自らの推理を説明する。
僕も文学さんの言う通りだと思う。実は僕らの目線からだと気づきにくいだけで、この床の模様は矢印を表していたんだ。
Arrow. I mean, it kind of looked like that. I get what you mean. How was I supposed to know where the arrow goes? You think I memorized our pathways? Well, why do you look so scared about that?
疲れで視線も下がっていたはず。
私たちはそちらの通路から戻ってきましたけど、床のメッセージに気づきませんでしたわよ。
僕らの場合、無能君たちの出迎えがあったからね。そうそう床を向くことはなかったんじゃないかな。
それにただのタイヤ跡にも見える塩梅よ。注意深く見てなければ何も気づけないまま終わりだったと思うわ。きっとこのメッセージを残した子は他の子たちにバレないよう自分たちの居場所を伝える目的があったのでしょうね。
つまり武装さんとメッセージの主の目的は私たちとの合流ですの？
Oh.
ここまでの情報から考える限りはおそらく。
I see. They knew Armor survived. I mean, at this point, everyone was still alive. Basically, it could have been Workaholic, right?
合流後にどうしたいかまではわからないけれどね。
ただこのメッセージは曖昧なので、武装さんが地上に上がったのも仕方ありません。地下研究棟の方面に向かったことはわかるけど、地上に上がったか先へ進んだかまではわからない。
I see.
ただ武装さんは 一度地上の様子を見に行った。
And his deep have a short circuited by the water,
そう
so
考えると辻褄は合います。
how is he still alive? Only one question remained. Why did he carry Seika's body away? But there's not much that can be done to figure that out right now. We'll just have to ask him the moment we can.
一人で地上へ上がっても研究棟の地下へは降りてこられないし、私たちと合流したいならまた地下へ戻ってくるしかないわ。そうなると次は地下研究棟へ向かうというわけね。
ええ、美食さんの言う通りです。まとめると、武装さんは罠から這い上がってきた後、床に書かれた矢印に気づいた。地上で僕らを見つけられなかった武装さんは残った選択肢、地下研究棟へと向かった。
So did we just miss each
以
other
上が
then?
僕の推理です。
No one refutes my theory. Seems to have explained myself pretty well. He went up to the surface. He found Saika's body, took it, and then went back down.
まあ細かな話はともかく、武装さんが地下研究棟へと向かったことはまず間違いありませんのね。
It was a couple of days ago that he came back down here,
早
though.
速だと思いますわよ。皆さん準備を整えなさい。
待って家族さん、まだ一つはっきりさせないといけないことが。
You said there was 3 major things. That was like only the first one, my guy. Also, how the Black SPX works? I just heard now defunct
あ
XPX.
の赤い SPX のおかげで分かったことがあったんです。ホームズさんを殺した黒い SPX について。
黒い SPX についてですって？
それは本当なの？どんな内容なのか教えてよ。
It's the same as the red one. Posh and Alpha look at me with eager eyes. The others give inquisitive looks as well. No matter how much time passes, I still can't get used to people awaiting my take on a situation so excitedly. It just goes to show how amazing Saika was for handling it so graciously, and for so long too.
でも僕も
But that was
追わ
then,
れて
this
いる
is
立場
now.
じゃいられない。
I psych myself up, determined not to bend under the pressure. From now on, I have to be ideal detective with full conviction. I share my theory.
そう、あの赤い SPX は
What? What? As I speak, my eyes wander to the remains of the SPX, and suddenly my vision flickers.
またエンドシーイングが。どうしてこんな時に。
I'm not sure what's going on. My vision widens like I've been blinded by sunlight. My feet no longer sense the ground as if I'm sinking. What? Am I getting what, the residual thought from the past? I vaguely hear someone call my name as my consciousness slips away. When I come to, I find myself alone, sitting in a familiar maze. It's freezing. Even the inside of my chest feels cold, and I shiver when I stand still. It's almost like I'm the last person alive in the whole world.
サイカちゃん、こっちに来て。
Yep.
あの透明なメカは耳はいいけど目が弱いんだ。ここに隠れていればやり過ごせるよ。
I hear a voice, one I know very well. In the distance, I see a boy I recognize at once. He feels extremely trustworthy. Just aside of him. Whoa, whoa, whoa! I'm going from the role of Psycho right now? Oh, shoot. Just that it makes my frozen chest swell with warmth. He runs. No, I run to him.
ねえ、どうしてワト君は私を守ってくれるの？
As I was in the point of view of armor, and I'm in the point of view of Psycho. The question comes out spontaneously, but the boy in front of me gives reassuring smiles, as if the answer is a given.
そんなの僕の夢が世界で一番の探偵になることだからに決まってるよ。
ホームズってお話の中の人なんでしょ？本当はいないんじゃないの？
I mean, it's common to say that you want to be like this guy who inspires you in a book, right?
でもだからこそ僕がホームズ以上の探偵になるって決めたんだよ。いないなら僕が私がなってしまえばいい。そうは思わないかな。
Dang, were you looking up the Psycho? He tries to flash a cool smile at me, and I can't stop myself from bursting into laughter. His dream is childish, absurd. He's a child currently. Absurd even, but for someone as lost as something as I am, he's like a shining beacon drawing me to him. What kind of a... You're looking at a child, like, wow, his dream is really childish. Like, what? The other kids only think about themselves. They're solely focused on their own survival. Only this boy here, only Watto would try so desperately to find a way to save all of us himself. I just can't understand why he acts this way.
本当、アマちゃんだね。
またアマちゃんって言った。そういうことばっか言ってるとサイカちゃんがピンチになったって助けてなんてあげないぞ。
What a liar. Whenever anybody's in trouble, this boy is the first one to spring into action without a second thought. Even for someone as cold and standoffish as me. He's not just any old softie. Spending time together like this has pretty much proven that he's a softie to the core. Then that fateful day arrives. Dang, the German couldn't help me out here. The voice shields are getting torn apart by a red mech as a result. I was inside in a panic, scooping up blood and trying to pour it back into his wounds. Oh wait, was it literally like I saw her death and then I was like, and then he was like, reversed it, like, oh shoot, I got a hit. That's the only way to avoid her getting hit. Oh dang, don't do that. But there's no way this first blood will be returned. That's screaming frustration as I splatter right across his body.
どうして私なんかのために。パパが言っていたわ。私の一生は悲劇そのものだって。最初から幸せは求めちゃいけないって。私なんかをかばって死ぬなんてダメだよ。そんなことあっちゃダメだよ。
Alright, it's good that you early, whatever. The voice covered in cold sweat and clearly suffering, yet still he smiles at me.
悲劇って何？どうして君自身のお話を君のパパが決めちゃうわけ？君の物語の主役はいつだって君自身じゃないか。いくら悲劇に傾きかけたってそんなの覆しちゃえばいい。
I'm going full circle here. The boy shakily gets his feet still smiling to his blood-covered face. Don't do that, man. What the heck?
だってサイカちゃん、さあ私と一緒に悲劇を覆そう。
But ultimately, tragedy is what awaits us. To save this boy, I become his substitute and take the new name of Saika Sherdenfold Holmes, making my life as a detective. Others believe that I took inspiration from Sherlock himself, but that isn't the case.
悲劇なんて覆せばいい。
Yeah, you took the name Holmes because of that, huh? The one I patterned myself after was none other than Watson Hojo. Just say, even as a detective, I keep those words of his close to my heart. Always living that one day our paths will cross again. And then, boink.
赤い SPX を見つめたままぼーっとしてどうしましたの？
Yo, Watson, why'd you just stare at us for 30 seconds straight? Are you good, man? Why'd I get that vision at a time like this, though?
ごめん、ちょっと昔のことを考えてて。
ロリコンをこじらせてついにおかしくなったのかと思いましたよ。と少女は胸をなで下ろしてみせた。
ロリコンをこじらせたところでおかしくはならないし、そもそも僕はロリコンじゃないからね。
The way everyone's eyeing me of concern, I assume I must have blinked out the way I did yesterday. The memory just now is probably Saika's. It was just like when I witnessed armors before. Another vision involuntarily triggered by something I saw. That's weird. Like, would his dialogue be different if I didn't do that? Because that's what it feels like. Because you are mentioning that. I wonder if it was like, whoa, this is the first time it's ever happened, or something. My ability to look into the past has only grown stronger. What the heck is going on with me?
ちょっと無能さん、顔色が悪いですわよ。あなたは確かそこの赤い SPX に殺されかけたのでしたわよね。無理を出さ。
ありがとうございます、家族さん。でも大丈夫。科学君のおかげで彼らには悪意なんてなくて、ただ純粋に自らの役割を全うしているだけです。
そう思えるならいいですけど、それで先ほどの捜査であの SPX について何が分かりましたの？
今から説明しますね。家族さんは先ほど壊れかけの赤い SPX が壁に体当たりを続ける光景を見て、
Not me, bro. I don't know what you're referring to.
最高に気持ちが悪かったですわ。それ以外の感情は湧き上がってきませんでしたけれど、それがどうしましたの？
Yes, pray tell. I'm not too shocked she didn't realize, but someone with a sharp memory would have. Bookworm. Alright, let's get into it. It's definitely gourmet and second for us the good memory, right?
文学さんなら何か気づけるんじゃないかな。
見覚えがあって当然ですね。と少女は無能探偵の違和感の正体に言及する。先ほど目の前で
Oh,
繰り返
it's
され
like
た
the Black Experience, is that what you're
機械
saying?
的な動き。
Okay, I see.
ずっと続く無機質な音。あの時も 私たちに外へ出ろとでも言わん
Oh,
ばか
that's what it
り洋館の
was.
扉に体当
I
た
was
りを
trying
繰
to
り
think of
返
the time when
していた
SPX was like slamming against the wall, being like, what the heck is
少女
this?
は自らの考えを口にした。
正解。その通りだよ、文学さん。あの赤い SPX の動きは黒い SPX に襲われた時とそっくりだったんだ。
つまりどういうことですの？動作が似通っていると何がわかるのか、もっとわかりやすく説明してほしいのですわ。
That means they probably have the same function though, right?
やれやれ。よく考えてみてください。例えば夜間の照明に群がるハムシの動きはよく似通っているでしょう。それは照明に群がるハムシたちが皆走行性を有するためです。つまり動きが近いということは行動パターンが同じだということなんですよ。以上のことから黒と赤の SPX は同じ索敵方法、匂いによる索敵を行っていることが考えられるというわけです。
What smell would
少
the
女は
black expect you tracking
自
though?
称上流階級でもわかるよう端的
辻褄は合うと思うわ。黒い SPX に襲われた私たちは急いで洋館の中へ逃げ込んで息を潜めたけれど、あの SPX にとって私たちは姿も見えないし音だって聞こえない相手だったはずなのに、洋館から離れようとしないのは、でも匂いを元に追っていたなら話は別だって。匂いは扉を閉じたって完全にはシャットアウトできないもの。それもかなり遠くからでもこちらを探知してくるような相手なら、匂いの元である私
Sorry,
た
I'm
ちが
just
外へ出
skipping
ない
past way
以
too
上
early. Whoopsie daisies.
SPX が周囲から離れなかったのも当然よね。
Alright, do we know what scent though?
でも待って、僕たちが最初に地下のヘリポートへたどり着いた時、地上へ上がろうと考えたよね。
It was still there, man.
その時は理想さんが殺された時と同じで、ヘリポートの近くに黒い SPX がいたけど、あれはどういうことだったのかな。
おそらく充電のために移動したのでしょう。あの赤い SPX が故障後にも動き続けていたのも、自ら充電場所へ移動できる機能を有していたからです。
Oh, so it didn't smell us. It didn't even know we were there. It was just charging
充
up.
電装置も置いてあります。運悪く
I guess they
充
explained
電
some
の
armor
タ
and
イ
she
ミ
get
ングに
past
重
it then,
なってし
huh?
まったのでしょう。
That kind of clears armor as far as I'm concerned. But how did he not die from the red XPX? That's the only question remaining. If armor had gone up there when it was recharging, he would have been cooked.
なら隙を伺っていたら洋館からの脱出も狙えたかもしれないんだね。
それはどちらにせよ難しかったんじゃないかな。モモズさんが殺された時にヘリポートにいたよね。洋館のある山から降りるにはどうしてもあのヘリポートの近くは通らないといけない以上、交戦は避けられなかったはずだよ。
僕も同意見です。むしろ洋館の周囲からいなくなったと誤解して外に出て安易に脱出を図っていった方が危なかったと思いますよ。
どう転んでも結局あの黒い SPX の脅威からは逃れられなかったんだね。
まだ証拠は足りていないけど、黒い SPX は匂いを元に索敵している可能性が
Alright,
高い。
sure, but we don't know what it's smelling exactly. It's not blood.
ここから先の調査を進めていこう。
では早速武装さんがいるかもしれない地下研究棟へと向かいましょうか。
でも地下研究棟への入り口はシャッターでロックしてきたよね。罠だったらどうするの？僕
If it is, you can sense every danger sense though, can't you?
嫌だよ。
Dolph looks terrified. It's no surprise he's wary of unknown threats. Yet they consider that armor turns out like it could be a dangerous foe. But there's no way Psycho, or anyone who calls themselves an ideal detective, would show any apprehension at a time like this.
ひとまず前に進むしかないよ。今の捜査でも新たに分かったことがある。今は一歩ずつでもいいから前に進まなきゃいけない。
そうだね。
Alright, let's do this.
ごめんね、弱気になっちゃって。
Dolph grabs my outstretched hand, climbing to his feet. I feel like I've managed to invoke a bit of ideal detective into my speech. Where did the Black X-Space's capabilities? Why is Armor still alive? What is his goal and who's working with him? We have a amount of questions that need answers, but even so, forward is the only way to go. As it stands, our cars will explode and kill us, making way for the dude to claim even more victims. Is it thus to prevent that tragedy? I think like, what, halfway done with that? Probably like, what, 12 hours left or something by
では
now?
皆さん地下研究棟へと向かいましょう
With that, we set off once again for a lower sector of Snarks. Eight hours remain until our collars detonate. Oh, 18. That cannot be right. It was like, what, 21 before we did the investigation? You know, I think it's like 9 hours later. I thought it'd be like 9 hours. Anyway, I'm gonna end it here because quite a lot of stuff's happened. Armor's alive! That's the big revelation of this time. Yippee! Is he friend? Is he foe? Who knows? I'm more curious to how he survived the attack. But anyway, that's it for this part of process elimination. I really don't got much to say. Next time could be... I'm not sure how much longer this game is at this point. Like, we're in chapter 6. I played a little bit of this. There's 18 hours, right? So we could say I'm like a third done by now. So there could be like short parts of this. And I guess there's the ending and epilogue. So it could be like one more after that. But we're reaching the end of the game. So there's only gonna be a few more after this. I'm kind of excited for it. I gotta make a save real quick. Yeah. So I'm 39 hours into this game. I don't know how long it is. I don't think I ever looked it up. But we gotta be approaching the end. So anyway. If you like this video, give it a like, leave it a like, hit it, punch it in the face, break its nose, and I'll see you guys next time for some more process elimination. Goodbye.